Hey, what's up, guys? Alan here with EatSleepTrade.net, and we are going to go over the watch list for the week of February 9th, 2015. And coming up first, I've got a couple oil picks for you guys. If you guys follow oil, then you know that the price per barrel has been coming up, and everybody's wondering, has oil finally found its bottom, and are we going to see it start to recover? And I would say last week we definitely had some recovering. So want to bring you guys a couple picks that fall into that oil category. Not necessarily that these companies are oil, but they have something to do with oil and tend to move with the oil market, meaning they are all on lows right now. And if oil recovers, these will recover and have huge opportunity for giant gains. So let's get started. First up is OAS, and we're looking for this 1775 area, which was resistance, to now turn into support and hold. As you can see, that is exactly what is happening. So I am bullish on OAS, anything above this 775 range, and going to look for this thing to continue up as long as it holds that 1775 support. As you can see, huge red candle right here. We've got a lot of area that we can make up with a decent amount of volume and really see this thing pop up if oil continues to stay strong, which right now it does look like it's going to. Doesn't mean it will. You got to keep a close eye on all these oil plays, because at any minute, price per barrel price per barrel of oil could tank, and you will want to jump out of these ASAP if that happens. But if oil continues like it has, we could really see this thing pick up and have a huge opportunity right here to put in some big gains. Next up on the list, ROSE. Same kind of play, same kind of setup as OAS. It's had a nice recovery along with the oil, and we finally broke this area of resistance here. And again, looking for it to turn into support at 23.73. You could see it came down and tested it on Friday, but was able to push back up and actually close above that area of previous resistance, which is now support. So same concept as OAS. Look for this thing to hold above that area of 23.73 and continue up with the price of oil. And my last oil pick is going to be VNR, and this one's creating a very nice chart right here. You've got your nice stair-step pattern, putting in higher lows, breaking previous areas of resistance, and creating a nice new uptrend off a stock that has been beaten up because of oil prices. And we're really going to look for this thing now to break out higher above this area of resistance here and start picking up some gains and heading back to that 200-day. And again, this is also the oil play, so this stock is going to trend with oil. And if oil continues to trend up, then all three of these first picks will also trend up with those, and we'll have huge opportunity for really big gains. Next up on the list is FBP. This one's pretty interesting here. Not that I would recommend to buy into this thing already after this huge gap up, but I just wanted to bring it to your guys' attention because this is a stock that was on one of my watch lists a few weeks back, and I was looking for a breakout above this 595 range. And I never got it, but it's so important that you always set alerts for stocks that you're watching. Not just a mental note, but have an alert set so even in the future, way when you've forgotten about a stock, if it breaks out to that level, you get the alert and you have an opportunity to pull up a chart and take a look at it. Now, I didn't get an opportunity to buy into this, but when my cell phone text message alert went off and I seen that FBP was above 595, I did post it on Twitter. So anybody that was able to sit down, take a look at that, and get a position off the break above 595, there's a pretty good return right here and a good opportunity. And I'm not saying that this opportunity is done. This thing could absolutely go higher. This is all based off higher than expected earnings. So it beat its earnings expectations, which explains the gap up, the positivity, along with the big volume that came in on Friday, which is higher than relative volume. So that's what we want to see. Now this could, like I said, this could absolutely continue up. In my opinion, now your risk versus reward ratio is kind of gone on this one because it's already given back so much. But I just wanted to add it in there to show you guys that if you're ever watching a stock and you know what price you're looking for it to break above, set an alert on every single stock you're watching. Because even if that one does not, break above your set resistance area in the time that you wanted it to, it's always possible in the future that that breakout could still occur. And that's exactly what happened right here. And having that alert sent directly to my cell phone, I was driving down the road and there it was, FBP above 595, and I went ahead and posted it on my Twitter. So I was driving down the road, I couldn't pull a chart up, but any person who followed me on Twitter could have pulled the chart up, took a look at it, seen what was happening, seen the news, and seen that they had high earnings and took in a position on that and wrote it up as an earnings play, which could have had some really good results, as you guys can see. So not recommending really to buy into this one now. Definitely still possible that it's going to go higher though, but just an example to show you guys how important it is to set alerts for every stock that you're watching, because you never know when that breakout's going to occur, and it could always occur once it's already put off your watch list. Next up on the list, ORB. All right, so nice stair-step pattern again, putting in higher lows, breaking out of previous areas of resistance, and starting a nice new uptrend here. And that is the uptrend that we want to hold on this thing. So we're looking for the support of 2754, which was this previous area of resistance, twice to turn into support, which you could see that's exactly what happened, and it managed to bounce off that and recover and continue higher. Now this is where it kind of gets interesting. We have our major area of resistance up here at our previous high, but we also have some resistance right here around this 2911 range that comes from this area of the chart back here, and it's kind of playing into effect now. As you can see, we came up to that area, tested it, but weren't able to hold on to it. The sellers came back in and pushed it back down the end of Friday and fell back below that 2911 range. So I'm going to be looking come Monday for this thing to get above and close above that 2911 range, and I think with a strong close above 2911 that we can push this up above $30 and give us a nice opportunity to get $1 per share on this if we can get that close above 2911. So that's what I'm going to be watching for that on Monday, is the break above 2911. Next up on the list is GTLS. And this one here, chart's been beat down. Not a whole lot left on it, but as you can see, we had this nice pop up, and even though this looks pretty small and insignificant, it's actually a pretty good pop. You're looking at an open of $29.30 and a close of $31.47, so that's $2 per share off that one little pop right there. And now we've got a nice consolidation, which is exactly what we want to see after a big pop like that. and a nice wedge that was forming. So we're going to be looking to break out either to the top or the bottom of this wedge. And if we break out to the top side, we're going to be looking to go long and see if we can't get another big pop like that to our next area of resistance, which is going to be around this area here. So 30-ish is the next area of resistance. I wouldn't expect that to happen in a day or two. It would definitely take a few days to climb up that high. But if we get a breakout on this wedge, get a nice pop, definitely opportunity to lock in some gains on that one off this nice consolidation. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for future videos. Also, check out the website, eatsleeptrade.net. From there, you can follow me on Twitter and check out the forums to stay up to date on all the stocks that we're watching and trading. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the updates throughout the week.